Imagine this, everyone, a compilation of never-before-seen images of the actress who won our hearts as Bewitched Samantha Stevens, Elizabeth Montgomery. These aren't just any pictures, though, they're unique looks into her life, her humor, and the events that made her a Hollywood icon. We're delving into the little-known backstory of these undiscovered gems today, exposing personal details that will shock even her most ardent admirers. You won't believe the dramatic twist that awaits you in one of these pictures. It's a moment that altered Elizabeth's life. Stay with me through to the very end. Let's begin. There was more to Elizabeth Montgomery than the beloved nose-twitching witch. She was born in Los Angeles on April 15, 1933, and was the daughter of well-known Hollywood star Robert Montgomery. Elizabeth was bound for the spotlight since she grew up in a theatrical household, but her path wasn't entirely glamorous. These unique images we're releasing today reveal a humorous, powerful, and incredibly human side of her that wasn't always seen on TV. These pictures document moments that tell a tale of skill, adversity, and heart, from her early days on her father's television program. Robert Montgomery presents to her well-known performance in Bewitched. What makes these pictures so unique, then? Because they reveal the secrets of a celebrity who led an unexpected life. Let's begin with a picture taken in the 1950s, when Elizabeth was just starting out in her career. She appears composed yet a touch uneasy in this black and white photo taken on the set of Robert Montgomery Presents. Although she has a bright grin, her eyes show resolve. This young lady was attempting to establish herself as an actor in her own right in addition to being Robert Montgomery's daughter. She was only in her early 20s, performing live on television at a time when one slip-up might wreck a show. Imagine the pressure. That unadulterated, youthful ambition is shown in this picture, taken just before she rose to fame. It serves as a reminder that even celebrities, like Elizabeth, have to start somewhere and struggle to establish themselves. Let's go on to an unscripted scene from the 1960s set of Bewitched. Dick York, who portrayed Elizabeth's on-screen husband Darren, is seen laughing with her here. Elizabeth is throwing her head back as they sit on the famous living room set, obviously laughing at something Dick said. Because it captures the actual chemistry that made Bewitched so enchanted, this image is absolute gold. Elizabeth had a reputation for being witty and fun off camera. According to set rumors, she would frequently play practical jokes on the crew, slipping in goofy comments or concealing props to make them laugh. This picture is more than just a snapshot, it's a glimpse of the happiness she offered to everyone in her vicinity. We have more behind-the-scenes treasures in store, so stay tuned. We are taken to a more subdued period of Elizabeth's life in another picture. She is speaking enthusiastically while holding a microphone at a charity event in the early 1970s. She looks like the campaigner she was, dressed simply but elegantly. Did you know that Elizabeth was a strong supporter of topics like AIDS awareness and women's rights? This picture shows her doing what she does best, using her celebrity to change the world. She jumped into TV films like A Case of Rape and The Legend of Lizzie Borden when Bewitched concluded in 1972. These roles demonstrated her versatility and dedication to taking on challenging subjects. This picture serves as a reminder that Elizabeth was more than simply a television personality. She was a person who genuinely cared about the world. One of my favorite pictures is this one. In the late 1960s, Elizabeth was at home with her children. Her 3 kids are climbing all over her as she sits on the floor surrounded by toys. She has a pleasant, sincere grin and somewhat untidy hair. This is not the famous Elizabeth, this is Elizabeth the mother. During Bewitched, she was married to director William Asher, with whom she had 3 children, Rebecca, Robert, and William Jr. According to friends, she frequently declined major jobs in order to spend more time with her family, rushing home from the set to spend time with them. Because it captures the intimate side of a lady who managed to blend parenting and celebrity, this image is extremely unique. You don't see this side of Elizabeth very often, but it's very endearing. Let's now discuss a somewhat more enigmatic picture. This photograph was taken on the set of The Legend of Lizzie Borden in 1975. With an axe in her hand and a melancholic expression in her eyes, Elizabeth is dressed up. Playing an accused killer required courage, therefore this character was a significant change from Samantha. It's crazy that years later, scientists discovered that Elizabeth was, in fact, Lizzie Borden's distant cousin. Do you think that's possible? She is completely committed to the part in this picture, showcasing her amazing range as an actress. It's a terrifying scene that leaves you wondering what was going through her head when she adopted such a sinister persona. One of our rarest pictures dates back to the 1980s, when she and her then-partner Robert Foxworth were rehearsing for the Broadway play Love Letters. You can perceive the closeness between them in this picture as they sit near to each other and read scripts. The relationship between Elizabeth and Robert, who dated for more than 20 years, was one of quiet strength. We get the impression that we are seeing a private moment of their relationship in real life from this picture. Following Bewitched, Elizabeth continued to play challenging parts in theater and television films. Even at this later stage of her career, her love for acting is evident in this picture. Stay with me because this is when things become emotional. The following image was taken in 1995, a few weeks before Elizabeth's death. She is volunteering at a recording studio for Learning Ally, a non-profit organization that offers audiobooks to individuals with impairments. She is seen reading into a microphone while sporting headphones and a quiet smile. Elizabeth didn't want attention, so she kept this work private while she was fighting colon cancer. This picture is tragic because it captures her giving back despite her personal hardships. At the age of 62, she died on May 18, 1995, leaving a legacy that continues to influence us now. I assured you that you would want to see this picture, which serves as a potent reminder of her strength and kindness. What an adventure with these unique pictures. From her early days in Hollywood to her famous Bewitched years, her activism, her family life, and her last days of selflessness, each one narrates a different aspect of Elizabeth Montgomery's life. These pictures depict a woman who was much more than just a television personality. She was a fighter, a mother, a trailblazer, and a giver. I hope you had as much fun finding these moments as I did. Thank you if you read through to the end. You didn't miss that heartwarming picture of Elizabeth. For more undiscovered tales and uncommon discoveries, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Which Elizabeth Montgomery moment is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. And I'll see you in the upcoming video.